Hi everyone, it's Robin Clayton and I want to welcome you back to my channel, Zodc at the Farm. I hope everybody is doing absolutely wonderful. I'm no complaints here in Southwest Florida. Today is Saturday, December the 26th. It's the day after Christmas. I did have a tremendous Christmas and I hope everybody out there had a wonderful and healthy and happy Christmas as well. But today, back at it, making my beautiful glass flowers, and I'm going to share with you this particular piece that I'm working on today. It's a 4-piece ensemble sunflower. I know you all love these sunflowers so much, so I went ahead and I'm going to make another one for this particular episode. And this is a 4-piece, so I've got my orb, I've got this really dark amber flower-shaped petal, and then I've got a lighter shaped glass petal, and of course this is a bird bath sunflower that we're going to be using here today. All right, so I hope that you will stay with me because I'm going to give you my tips from A to Z on how to make this gorgeous sunflower for your home or for your garden. Okay, all right, so let's now move on to the items that you're going to need to complete this project. Okay, see you soon. First and foremost items that you're going to need are your dishes, as I would say, ready to go, cleaned. Get all of the stickers or whatever, any kind of dirt or grease that may be on them. You're also going to need to have some washers. I've gotten these are rubber washers, and I've gotten these off of Amazon. You're also going to need some toggle bolts, and the toggle, this is a very heavy piece, so I am actually going to be using this 1/4 inch by 4 inch toggle bolt just to support the piece itself. You're going to need to have your gloves, your protective eyewear, safety goggles preferably for the assembly. You're also going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, your gloves again, as I've said, and that's pretty much everything. And as I always say, if I forget anything, as you know, it's in the description box below. Okay, so here we are, and here are just a few of the items that I'm going to be using to cut this glass. The first and foremost things that you're going to need when working with the glass, as usual, are your gloves. It's really, really important in working with the glass so you don't cut your hands should the glass split or crack, as well as protective eyewear. All right, so some type of safety goggles would be definitely a requirement when working with the glass. I've got my Ryobi cordless drill along with a brand new diamond tipped drill bit. All right, I've got a little bit of water that I'm going to be using to help me break up the sediment. And I've also got my stabilizers here that I normally use, which is just a piece of wood along with a piece of cardboard that I'm going to carefully sit under this sunflower, and it will sit quite nicely just like that. Okay, all right, and I've already identified my center, so I'm going to go ahead and put my water there. I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to turn it on its side at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to start real slow, and then I'm going to carefully bring this drill up to a 90-degree, okay, straight up, just like that. So here we go. You start out slow until the drill bit itself grabs the glass. All right, here we go.
Hey everyone, I am over at my drill press station, and we're going to be working on this piece of glass here today. I'm going to be cutting this, so I hope that you will stay with me, because once we finish cutting this glass, then we will move on to the assembly portion of creating this beautiful sunflower. Okay, all right, so here we go. I'm going to move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got everything set up. And I've already marked the center. I don't know if you can see that little red marker on my plate, but I've already done that. I've got my water here. I've got my diamond tipped drill bit that we're going to be using. I've got some water here that I'm going to be using. This is a new diamond tipped drill bit that I've placed on my drill press. This is a 12-inch drill press that I'm using. I also have it sitting on, let me just move this over quickly so you can see. I've got my stabilizers here that I'm going to be setting this on. And so I'm just going to gently put that back down right there. Center this just a little bit. And go ahead and take a test of my drill press. And I need to push that back just a tinge. Get that lined up just perfectly. Okay, so you can see how I've lined that up. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put the water on. This helps to break up the glass itself while using the drill press. All right, so I am ready to go. So here we go.
Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves back on. And I'm not going to be using a hook on this one. I've decided that I'm not going to use a hook. This one will, just sit on a stand. For those of you who watch my channel on a regular basis. So first thing I'm going to do is separate everything out here, make sure that all the materials that I'm going to need to be using are very closely near me. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this plate over, and I'm going to go ahead and put my first rubber washer down there, and I'm going to take my toggle and I'm going to stick that straight through just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it back over. The next piece is going to be another washer that I will put directly there, and then I'm going to take the piece that I just cut and I'm going to stick that right there just like that, and then place another washer. Okay, then the next thing that I'm going to do is take my next bowl, and I've got my washer there, and I'm just going to set that carefully just like that and put another washer right there. Okay, and then I have this is a larger toggle, and the reason why I'm using a larger toggle is because this hole, this will sit nicely right across that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the toggle started here. And take my glove off for this one because it always gets me a little stuck here. Get that started, and I'm going to get this going all the way down here, just so I don't have to tighten it up too much with my screwdriver. Okay, then I'm going to take my ball, and I'm going to stick that straight through and then make sure that that pulls. Okay, and it has taken the orb. Okay, so grab my glove, put it back on real quick, and then I'm going to carefully turn this on its side just like that to grab my Phillips head screwdriver and proceed to tighten this down. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas. It's a little cool here in Southwest Florida, which was absolutely lovely. I love the cooler weather. So I'm going to keep going with this. I'm going to pull a little bit on that ball on the other side just to make sure that it's tightening up. Just keep turning it until that ball tightens up quite nicely, which it's definitely doing that. You don't want to tighten it too much now. Just tighten it enough where you know that everything is secured from tightening too tight. So very important to either stop and backtrack, you know, and check it out first. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to adjust to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. And I can feel that I need to tighten this just a little bit more. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to take a look at it. Just another quick tighten. Okay. All right, so let me turn this over. Doesn't that look amazing? Just keep turning it. This looks amazing, this sunflower. Okay, now this sunflower has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to it. Let me turn it around to the back. Now, again, I did not put a hook on this, so this can just sit nicely on the stand. And if you would like to put a hook on it, you most certainly can at a later time, but for the purposes of just showing you something a little bit different, there it is, this beautiful, magnificent sunflower. Now, a lot of people ask me where I get my glass from. My glass from a plethora of different areas. This is actually a bird bath. And then these dishes here are from garage sales, Goodwill, Salvation Army, just wherever I can find them. And then the orbs I get from all over the place, but Hobby Lobby, Pier 1, again, garage sales, wherever I can find them. Okay, so that is the full assembly. Now I'm going to move on to showing this on a stand. Okay, see you soon. Okay, folks, here is the sunflower that I have made, that I've placed on a stand. Okay, so this is displaying it from the stand, and I think that looks absolutely magnificent. So another thing that I really like about this sunflower is the different hues. So I've got a really dark amber hue here with this plate, a lighter amber color, and then this, of course, yellow, and it just all really blends very well with this particular sunflower. So I think it really does look really quite magnificent. I'll show it to you from the side where you can actually see the dimension of it as it sits quite nicely on this beautiful stand, and then from the back. Now this stand itself, I'm going to take this off so I can show you the stand, because it's important, you know, when getting stands. This particular stand is a solid metal stand. I believe I got this from Bell's, which is a home goods and clothing store here in Southwest Florida. But either way, no matter where you get your stands from, this one is pretty substantial to hold the weight of a piece such as this. So you want to make sure that you get the stands that are going to be strong enough if you are mounting them from inside your home. Okay, so and this one actually does the job. I need to take that tag off. That'll come off later. But for the purposes of this, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you're looking at from a standpoint. Hey folks, okay, we are at the end of the video here today of making this beautiful glass sunflower. It has been an absolute pleasure of mine to do this for all of you. If you have any questions whatsoever with regards to anything that I've done here today, you can email me at hurricane4cr@gmail.com. If you want to purchase any of these particular pieces, you can find them on my website at www.zodiseatthefarm.com, and that would also include questions. So if you have questions with regards to anything, you can also email me there and I will respond. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you have a happy new year in 2021. Prayers that it certainly improves for everyone, and I am very hopeful of that. So again, I would just want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time here at Zodisee at the Farm. Okay, many blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.